check out our 201 mappa film.
Hey guys, welcome to the film hour. My name is Delta.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace and we are going to be reviewing Kinakazu's short video is Girlfriend.
Well, let's take a look at the video.
Is it strange for me to say that if I were to die today?
Natasha! Natasha! What do you want from the shop? Natasha, are you still angry at me? Do you want something to eat? I know you're hungry, but here you go.
I can't eat.
Here is with us now the director, producer, editor of the short film Girlfriend, Kinan Kassel. Hi Kinan, welcome to this show.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
It's me.
What's your name? What's your name again? Grace?
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah, Delta.
Nice.
Yeah, you look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. What was your inspiration for the film?
My inspiration. Basically, it's like a muddied area a little bit because there's not really a set point where I got the inspiration from. It was basically, I think I was watching a TV show, short film, or like a movie at the time, and I said, oh, okay, I have an idea. I just wrote it on my phone. Literally, there was no script when we shot it. To be honest, it was just a story. I just directed the people how I thought it out in my head. So basically, the summary of the story was just a couple lines, and I just used that to just direct myself and the people who was helping me at the time. There was like maybe one or two people, but they didn't really do as much because I just took full control, which is not really a bad thing, but came out good actually. So.
Oh, that's nice. And was it really based on a true story?
No, none whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
To be honest.
And what was the personal response you got from the audience?
Funny enough, the first person to see it was my teacher, most likely, because it was actually a part of my final project in my last year of college, which I got a distinction for.
Oh, that's nice.
You know?
Yeah.
So my teacher was the first person to see it. He told me it was very good. There was room for improvement. Obviously, we did like 1 or 2 reshoots. There was something he didn't like, and he told me to do it over, and I did it, and then I got the grade. And then I showed it to my mom, my dad. They said they liked it, really creative. They didn't really give me any, negative response, which would help, because constructive criticism is good.
Yeah.
It's always good. And I put it on Facebook. That's when the views started to go up. I think it's like 400 something views.
Yeah.
But I never really shared it prior to the time when I actually did it. Shared it first. So people was like, "Oh, I like it. It was scary," which is quite weird because I didn't think people would find it scary because it wasn't that like. I think maybe the sounds in the film played a big role in that. But yeah, that's basically. I got a good response. Good response.
Alright, that's nice. There is a part I liked where like your girlfriend was in a bathtub and she had like blood all over.
Yeah.
What came up to your mind? Like, what idea did you come up with to like set it up and stuff like that?
I think the idea was there initially. So when we were shooting, I told her, "Oh, just get in the tub. I'm gonna put fake blood over you and hang your hand out at the edge." Because if you've seen a lot of psychological thrillers or murder movies or crime, it's just always someone in the bathtub that's dead. Because that's the easiest way to store a dead body, which is not good. Yeah. So easy way to store a dead body. So I just thought that was the best option to put where to put that. I didn't want to put on the bed with fake blood, to mess up the sheets and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
That's nice. So what are like difficulties do you like face every time as an editor of all these short films that we've been watching?
For the girlfriend one, I've done a couple more after that, but I'm not as proud of them as which is my first actual short film, which is quite great. But the problems I face technically is not making it too long. Make sure the point is straight, and that is not going in circles. Like you're just confused.
Yeah.
So, and it was at the time Vine, when the Vine was popping, people who had attention span was very short, which is mine is very short as well. So I didn't want it to make it too long, so I had to cut down some of the footage. As an editor, I had to make sure the lighting was matched correctly. I had to add sounds into it. I don't know if you remember the water drop scene, the droplets. I had to put it up to date in post. The thunder and everything was all external sound. So it's just finding your right workflow and stuff you need to when you're editing. I guess.
Yeah. Have you created any more like films since Girlfriend?
That I've done one more when I first came to Coventry University.
Yeah.
But it was alright. It wasn't great, but and then I've done acting in the Caribbean previous March for St. Patrick's. Me and my best friend Jordan, we did it, and we did some acting as well, and we used some of my equipment for that. But I was basically just my input as an editor, as a filmmaker was just, let's try this shot. And my good friend Jeremy Brown was the mastermind behind the whole project, and Rodney Silcott was the producer of the film. We just brainstormed and come up with different ideas. So we had a drone shot in that one. If you type in Leprechaun's Revenge 2017,
yeah.
I'll give the producer the link so you can put it down at the bottom of the screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you could watch that later. So basically we did it when I was on holiday there. It was fun. I like being in front and behind the camera at the same time.
Yeah,
so
it's nice.
yeah.
I can see that you've been putting a lot of effort doing all this. Where do you see yourself in the future?
Boy, that's a very good question. I think I see myself in the future, first of all, finishing uni with at least grade 1.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Everyone, producers, grade 1, yeah? Yeah? I've always wanted to work for myself. I don't necessarily like working for other people, especially when, I shouldn't say that. I don't like working for I don't like doing jobs that don't fit my niche. So when I started my independent filmmaking, I don't really have a company name yet. I just call myself Kingdom Castle because I've started since 2011. So I've been freelancing since then, since 2011. So I would just see myself creating more films, more short films, even doing music, just doing different stuff, working with different people, networking. My best friend, not best friend, but good friend in Montserrat, we were very good. We come up with different ideas. I'm currently working with him now as well. He's working on his second part of his film. I'm actually very proud of him. He did a whole film by himself. Well, not by himself, but the idea and everything. He was the drive. He didn't have any external funding. He just made a wicked film, and he had a good crowd in a theater. And he's not established as in you have Steven Spielberg, Matthew Vaughn, big directors. He just did it, and he made money off of it. I'm very proud of him. So I haven't had a chance to broadcast my film and charge people for that yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day.
No, it will go well, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I'm really good
But
at it.
my goal is just to be on top of the world when it comes to my filmmaking.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of.
Do you have any qualifications or professional skills?
I have a BTEC in media production, triple distinction. I've won, it's college level, so I've won best film, best documentary. What else? I can't remember, But there's a lot of. I haven't really gotten any awards or qualifications other than BTEC for now. But I've gotten a lot of good recommendations from people. Gotten a lot of networking done. I've worked for multiple Caribbean media companies, as well as a photographer, videographer, editor, graphic designer. I do literally almost everything now. But when I first started off, it was actually Photoshop. Was my niche. But yeah, other than that, that's it.
Do you know what's your ambition?
To be honest with you, I just want to be in a comfortable position. Family, traveling, making films, taking care of my friends, looking out for my friends, they're looking out for me, you know. Just be happy with everything I'm doing, you know? So my ambition is to be happy and be great in my field.
Yeah.
And have you considered that, like, what is the best producer or like director in filmmaking?
That's a tough question. My favorite right now is Matthew Vaughn. He did Kick-Ass, if you know Kick-Ass, and he did the New Kingsman? Not too sure. I think he did the New Kingsman. But I like his style of editing. I think he did Kingsman. So if you remember, there's a scene in Kingsman, the first one. There's like a bar scene. If you remember when Colin Firth, he was like beating up people with his umbrella and all the different weapons he had.
Yeah.
I like the way the camera movement was being directed. Everything about that scene just is what I want. Is what I always want to do when I have a big budget as well. So Matthew Vaughn, cinematographers as well. I can't remember the names, but what's that film with Leonardo DiCaprio? The recent one he got an Oscar for. What's it called? Revenant.
Yeah.
That's it. I like the style of that. Also TV shows as well, How to Get Away from Murder. The direction, the storytelling, everything about that TV show just is what, if I had to make a TV series, what I would make. So.
Oh, okay. Have you created any more films since Girlfriend, or are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to it at the time. I took a break. I was working on more private stuff.
Oh, right.
So I have an investor at the moment. So when I get that investment comes through, I'll be able to pick up my gear and get that. Oh, we're actually doing a film. I'm a cinematographer for an upcoming film for my uni project. It's called Dreamers, and it's just about a guy fighting his battles with insomnia. Really.
That's nice. Okay, you said private work.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate a little bit more about?
Mostly just graphic design jobs, my own comedy media page on Facebook called Mandanga Brothers Entertainment, MBE for short. That's me and my best friend again, Jordan, who we've been doing this, started on Instagram in 2013. I think it was Halloween, and we just made a short video. And it was so silly, but like coming up from where we were then to where we are now, we started off like maybe one. But I think that's when Instagram had likes, for videos, it didn't really have views. So it was just like 72 likes, 40 likes, 50 likes. Then we took it to Facebook. We got 3,600 views on our first video. And then I realized, okay, this is something I want to do, privately as well. And I also do a lot of freelance work outside for different companies. But other than that, that's my main side goal at the moment. And I have a t-shirt line coming out soon with my friend Patrick as well, and Abiola, and also Jordan is included. So yeah, we tight-knit group.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And as you know, like these days, social media has become like a trend. Do you think it's helping you get, followers?
Social media is the key for upcoming filmmakers. If you're a freelancer, you need social media. You need it. There's no way you could go around it. Everything is social. Everything is connected through your phone. Your phone is literally your walking computer.
Yeah.
So advertise as much as possible. Social media is your gateway to riches.
Ah, that's nice. Well, thank you, Kinan.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Man's not hot. Man's never hot. Perspiration.
Thank you guys for watching our show. What's the link? That's the
link. The name of the video is Leprechaun Revenge, March 2018, 2017.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Put
you.
it there.
Watch.